You know that feeling when you reach the bottom of the stairs and you pause, just for a moment, gathering yourself before you climb. Or when getting up from your favorite chair requires a little extra push, a slight rock forward to build momentum. These aren't just random inconveniences, they're your body sending you a message. And here's what might surprise you. Your legs are often the first place your body shows its age, but they're also the first place you can turn things around. Today, I want to share something with you that could change how you move through your days, something as simple as the foods you choose to put on your plate. I've been thinking a lot lately about the conversations we don't always have, the small changes we notice but maybe brush aside as just part of getting older. That shorter walk in the evening, not because you don't want to go further, but because your legs are asking you to turn back. The way standing for longer periods feels more tiring than it used to. These moments matter, and they deserve our attention, not with worry or resignation, but with understanding and hope. Because the truth is, while our legs do change as we age, we have more power to support them than we might realize. Our legs have carried us through decades of living, through countless steps and stories, and now it's our turn to carry them forward with care. I'm going to share with you today isn't complicated or expensive. It's about 6 specific foods that can help strengthen your legs from their inside out, giving you back some of that steadiness and confidence you might feel is slipping away. Let me paint a picture that might feel familiar. Over the past months or maybe years, you've noticed your legs don't feel quite the same. Maybe you've had to think twice before climbing those stairs to the second floor. Perhaps you've started holding onto the railing more firmly, not because you're afraid of falling, but because your legs feel less certain, less reliable. When you stand from sitting, there's sometimes a wobble, a moment where your body searches for its balance. Your walks, which used to bring you such joy and peace, have gradually become shorter. Not dramatically, just a little less distance each time, until one day you realize you're covering half the ground you used to without really knowing when it changed. This isn't just about feeling tired. It's deeper than that, more physical. Your legs might feel heavy, almost leaden, especially by the end of the day. Getting in and out of the car takes an extra beat. You might find yourself planning your errands differently, thinking about how much walking will be involved, how many times you'll need to stand up and sit down. And there's something emotional in all of this too, isn't there? A quiet frustration, maybe even a touch of grief for the effortless movement you once took for granted. You might not talk about it much, keeping these observations private, but they're there, shaping how you move through your world. What's happening in your body has a name: sarcopenia. It's the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that happens as we age. Our legs, home to the largest muscle groups in our entire body, are often where we feel this loss most acutely. These muscles, your quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, have been working tirelessly for decades, and now they're changing. The muscle fibers are becoming smaller, fewer in number. The connection between your nerves and muscles isn't quite as sharp as it once was. And perhaps most importantly, your body isn't building and repairing muscle as efficiently as it did when you were younger. This isn't your fault, and it's not a failure. It's a natural process, but that doesn't mean we're powerless to influence it. Here's what many people don't understand, and I think this is really important to know. The weakening of our legs doesn't just happen because we're getting older. It accelerates because of several factors working together, almost conspiring against our muscle health. Let me walk you through this gently, because understanding why things worsen actually helps us see how to make them better. First, there's what happens inside our cells. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to build muscle. Imagine trying to build a house, but only half of your building materials actually make it to the construction site. That's essentially what's happening with the protein you eat. Your muscles need protein to repair and rebuild themselves every single day. But after about 60, your body requires more protein than before just to maintain the same muscle mass. If you're eating the same amount you always have, you might actually be falling short without realizing it. Then there's inflammation, that word we hear so often but don't always understand. Inside your body, low-grade inflammation can quietly simmer for years. It's like a small fire that never quite goes out, constantly using up your body's resources and energy. This chronic inflammation interferes with muscle growth and actually promotes muscle breakdown. It's one of the reasons why your legs might feel achy or stiff, especially in the mornings or after sitting for a while. The inflammation makes it harder for your muscles to respond to the signals that tell them to stay strong. There's also the matter of circulation and nutrient delivery. As we age, our blood vessels become less flexible, and blood flow to our muscles can decrease. Your leg muscles need oxygen, they need nutrients, they need all the good things your blood carries to them. When that delivery system slows down, your muscles simply can't function at their best. It's like trying to run a restaurant when your supply trucks keep getting delayed. Eventually, the quality suffers. And here's something that creates a difficult cycle. When our legs feel weak, we naturally move less. We take the elevator instead of the stairs, we sit more, we avoid activities that make us feel unsteady. This makes perfect sense as a protective instinct, but unfortunately, less movement means less stimulus for our muscles to stay strong, which leads to more weakness, which leads to even less movement. It's a spiral that can be hard to break out of once it starts. Finally, many of us don't realize that our appetites often decrease as we age. Food might not taste quite as vibrant, or our stomachs feel full more quickly. This can mean we're simply not eating enough to support our muscle health, even when we think we're eating normally. Couple this with the fact that older adults often need more nutrients, not less, and you can see how the gap widens over time. But now, let me share where the hope lives, because this is where your story can begin to change. There are 6 foods that stand out as particularly powerful for strengthening your legs, and I'm going to walk you through each one with care, explaining not just what they are, but why they work and how you might welcome them into your daily life. Salmon is where I'd like to start, and there's something almost beautiful about this fish when you understand what it offers. Picture those sleek bodies swimming upstream with such determination and strength. Salmon can give us some of that power too. This fish is extraordinary because it brings together 2 crucial elements your leg muscles desperately need. First, it's rich in high-quality protein, the kind your body can easily break down and use. A single serving of salmon offers about 25 grams of protein, and this isn't just quantity, it's quality. The protein in salmon contains all the essential amino acids your muscles need to repair and rebuild themselves, especially after a long day of carrying you through your activities. But salmon does something else that's equally important. It's loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, and these special fats are like peacekeepers in your body. Remember that inflammation we talked about, the kind that interferes with muscle health. Omega-3s help calm that inflammation down, creating an environment where your muscles can actually respond to the nourishment you're giving them. It's not an overnight miracle, but if you eat salmon 2 or 3 times a week, you're giving your body the tools it needs to protect and strengthen those leg muscles. You can prepare it simply, baked with a bit of lemon and herbs, or pan-seared with just salt and pepper. The simpler the preparation, the more you'll actually make it, and consistency is what brings results. Greek yogurt might surprise you as a muscle-building food, but it's genuinely remarkable. This creamy, tangy food is far more concentrated in protein than regular yogurt, sometimes containing up to 17 grams in a single cup. But here's what makes Greek yogurt particularly special for your legs. It contains both fast-acting and slow-releasing proteins. The whey protein gets to your muscles quickly, offering immediate support, while the casein protein releases slowly over several hours, providing sustained nourishment. It's like having both a quick energy boost and a steady fuel supply wrapped into one food. For those mornings when you're not terribly hungry, or evenings when you want something light but sustaining, a bowl of Greek yogurt with some berries or a drizzle of honey can be perfect. It's easy on your digestion, requires no cooking, and you can even keep individual servings in your refrigerator for convenience. Greek yogurt also contains calcium and vitamin D, both essential for bone health, and this matters because strong muscles need strong bones to anchor to. They support each other, work together, and when you nourish one, you're helping the other. Now let's talk about spinach, and I know it might seem too humble, too simple to be powerful. But this gentle green leaf holds something quite special. Spinach is rich in natural nitrates, not the artificial kind you might worry about, but natural plant compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide. This substance helps relax and widen your blood vessels, improving blood flow throughout your body and especially to your working muscles. Better blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients, more of everything your leg muscles need to function well and stay strong. Spinach also provides magnesium, and this mineral is crucial for muscle function. It helps your muscles contract and relax properly, prevents those painful nighttime cramps that can wake you from sleep, and supports the production of energy within your muscle cells. You don't need to eat enormous salads every day. Just a handful of spinach wilted into your morning eggs, blended into a smoothie, or added to a soup you're already making can provide these benefits. Along with spinach, other leafy greens like kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens offer similar benefits, so you can vary your choices based on what you enjoy and what's available. Lentils carry with them a kind of ancient wisdom. Cultures around the world have relied on these small legumes for thousands of years, and modern science helps us understand why. Lentils are protein powerhouses, offering about 18 grams of protein per cooked cup, but unlike animal proteins, they come packaged with fiber, iron, and folate, a combination that's particularly valuable as we age. The iron in lentils helps carry oxygen through your bloodstream to your muscles. Without enough iron, you feel weak and tired, and your muscles simply can't perform as they should. The folate helps your body produce and maintain new cells, including muscle cells. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Thank you for caring about your health and your future enough to be here, listening, learning. Take good care of yourself, you're absolutely worth it. Until we meet again, I'm sending you strength and encouragement for the journey ahead.